It's January 9th this morning, and maybe today I'm going to tackle this dead tree that's behind me. The tip could actually reach the house, so that is one reason I've left it alone for now. Plus, the sunroom is right here, so just visually looking at the tree, it could possibly, if it went sideways on me, it could possibly hit the house. So, and the crown, I'm not sure on that crown, but I don't like that big top piece. I don't know what's holding it. So that's definitely got to keep that in mind. Really don't like the looks of that, and I think it's going to snap off. So that's going to be a projectile. If it doesn't come straight down, it might be a projectile. So definitely have to be keeping an eye on that thing. There's another issue with this tree. Another reason why I've kind of left it for now is there seems to be a split in the trunk, which could actually make it split and go to the side. We'll have a closer look at this thing. The other problem with this tree is it's split. And I don't know how far that crack goes through. So I'm following it in the direction toward me, so the split's going to be 90 degrees to the saw. But if this thing decides to go split and sideways on me, that might not be good. So what I've done is put a strap on here as tight as I could. I'm trying to keep the trunk together in case it wants to start separating when it starts going over. I don't want stuff going every direction because I need to have some escape. So this crack, it seems to run pretty well all the way down to the ground. And some sawdust down here. It looks like there's probably been some bugs or ants inside this. So I'm not sure how hollow this thing is. I might just do a short sample cut. If it's ugly, then I'm gonna leave it and pull it down maybe. But yeah, not liking that. Usually that means it's kind of it could be hollow inside. Well, we don't want an exploding tree. That is for sure. Okay, I've got the saw warmed up. I had to go get it from from the work site. So yeah, I've walked away from this tree a few times. It's not really hung up at the top. It's not ideal either. It's just touching the other one, but it should just fall away from that anyways. And we've got a lot of branches on us, so I got to be really mindful of just debris and the tip. Not happy with a lot of things on this tree. I guess I could just walk away from it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a small wedge out. Maybe I'll go a little higher on this one. Cut a small wedge out and just look at the condition of the wood. If it's really ugly, I'm going to back off this thing. And I'm probably going to wait and get a winch or a come along. I just can't get the Jeep into this area right now. So we'll have to do it by hand if we have to pull it down. But yeah, I wanna play it safe with this thing. So the other thing is, if it splits, which would be really bad, it could go this way. And it is long enough to perhaps hit the sunroom a little bit and smash a window out, or take some of the roof edge off. That would not be cool either. So yeah, a lot of things not good with this thing. But it's got to go. It's rotting and it's going to come down on its own. Now, my escape route it's okay. It's not great. Not bad. All right, let's take a sample cut. I cut into this a little bit. So I was kind of afraid that it's got some bug rot. I don't know if that's from ants and stuff. It definitely has. One thing is that crack, it doesn't seem to be a structural issue with it. I gotta clean this up a little bit before I start, but yeah, it's kind of ugly in here. I just kind of dug around. I think it's solid enough that I can control the fall. We're gonna basically take it straight up here. It's probably gonna hit the fence. It should deflect off this canopy a little bit and just miss that fence post. If it hits the fence post, not a huge deal. It's not in use. And you can see the woodpecker's got in here, and it's got some structural issues in here. So yeah, it doesn't look terrible here, but I'm gonna clean up this wedge, and then we'll take a cut a little higher here and just kind of meet down here and get this thing to go. Hopefully it'll just clear all this crap. I gotta get the hell out of the way. There's a lot of branches on this thing.
Time to go. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Perfect.
All right, tree is down and I'm still standing, so that's good. Here's the tip of it. It just missed that fence, so I'm happy with that. It is laying directly across the trail, which is where I wanted it. I kind of had my doubts I was going to actually get it there. Got a bunch of limbs on it, so I'm going to clean that up right now. I'm going to delimb it. And Monica was kind of worried about all these little Christmas trees that were actually in the fall path, but I think most of them are going to be okay. I think there's only one up here that kind of got squashed. But all these other evergreens here did okay. So they'll survive. Yeah, it's a decent sized tree. The rot is not that bad. It is just a bunch of entries in here. I think it's ants that do that. Something like that. So the wood's, oh yeah, wow, look at that. The wood's decent enough, I assume, for most of the tree. I mean, we're still gonna burn it anyways. And I'll take a moisture meter, but I bet you we're down to like, I bet you it's 14 to 16%. It should be, and it's close to the house. We can bring it straight over. We can burn this. And because I'm still trying not to touch our wood pile we made. We're still doing that, yeah, for sure. It's what are we, January 8th or something? And yeah, we haven't touched any of the wood we got last year. So we'll work on this guy. That'll keep us warm for a while, and we still have more on the property. There's just a lot more work. This one's really close. And I've been wanting to fall this since we got here because it's just been standing dead and, you know, going to waste. So it's down. It's down. I wanted to miss that canopy. I did. Well, maybe I've brushed it. And it went straight down exactly where I wanted it. So I'm pretty happy, even though my stump doesn't look great. It's a bit slanted. But it didn't roll out. It didn't splinter. It was a pretty safe drop. So let's delimb it and still be safe. Just because it's down doesn't mean it's over. So delimbing, you can still get yourself you know, in a bit of a trouble if you're just getting a little gung-ho with it. So let's delimb it and I'll buck it up, and then what? Oh, there's always more to do. We can get the sled. Easy to sled it from here to the house, that's for sure. Really easy. It's mostly delimbed now. And yeah, man, we just missed most of the evergreens. I think there's one that got squashed below here, but yeah, this whole stand got lucky. Got this tree all bucked up. That didn't take too long. There's some big knots in this thing, so hey, Jason Braun, I'll leave this one to you, okay? I made sure every piece has a nice big fat knot in it. Makes it more frustrating to split. I'm just kidding. I bet you it'll split quite nice even with the big knots in it. It's pretty seasoned, and naturally it's wanting to split on its own, so won't take much. Yeah, look at this one. It's a nice one. Might take the maul to get that one apart. But that's it. Decent sized tree. It's out of the way. We got use for it. Yeah. Got some good exercise out of it. Nobody got hurt. Now we can have lunch. Yeah, it's all good. You gonna split this thing?
I don't
It's got a nice split in it.
Yeah, I don't know with this axe. Maybe with the maul I could get in one.
Are you using the crappy axe too? This is our medium weight axe.
Yeah, the maul's up in the
Doesn't really have enough weight or enough handle.
one shot, that's for sure.
Huh? Definitely got it in there. Oh yeah. That's Jason's job. He's always up in the fucking mountains decorating Christmas trees. He should be here chopping wood.
Yep. That's
Well,
nice
I'm
and
no
dry.
longer needed, I see.